My name is Michelle. I'm Deputy Corporation Counsel for the City of New Haven, and I live in Southern Connecticut. So my first interactions with BRS was probably while I was still in high school. Learned about some of their programs and services then. And so we connected, and I dealt with them through college and law school and to this date. At the time, I was kind of a unicorn. They didn't have a lot of clients going to law school, but it was most notable around the time I started law school that they modified a vehicle for me so that I could go to law school and subsequent employment. So BRS has provided me significantly modified adaptations to my vehicles, and also provided me a ramp going into my home and a stair glider that enables me to get in and out safely in my wheelchair so that I can come to work and do my job and be productive in my career. Over the years, it's been immensely helpful in getting and maintaining full employment for the entire length of my career. For people with disabilities, finding employment can be somewhat challenging, but I have found and seen throughout my career that connections are the best way to do that, and sometimes BRS can provide those connections. Would I recommend working with BRS and why? Yes, because the programs are important in enabling people with disabilities to get employment. It is a long process, so you have to be dedicated to seeing it through because there's a lot of, benchmarks that you have to meet, and so you have to be persistent, but in the end, it all pays off and you get the equipment you need to enable you to work. Well, the law says you must hire equally qualified people with disabilities, and I recommend to any employer that they are going to have an employee that's dedicated and effective and may bring some surprising qualities to the table and the employment relationship that you weren't expecting, so that it's definitely worthwhile. I think for me, the broader community understanding the value of BRS, I think, is often not emphasized. Certainly people with disabilities like me benefit greatly from what BRS does, but I think a lot of people in the community don't know about those benefits to our overall community health. And I think that is the gift of BRS, is that it provides opportunities for people with disabilities, but it enhances the whole community when it does that.